From WEEK, your home team. This is 25 News Today.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to 25 News Today on a Friday.
Yes, thank God it's Friday.
Yeah, no kidding. We call it Feel Good Friday around here. Hopefully there's something to feel good about in the weather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're looking at some warmer conditions coming up, at least for the weekend, so that's always nice. We'll take a look currently outside here. 66 degrees currently in the River City. Those winds breezy out of the east. Could see some passing showers coming up in the next couple hours. Break down all those details. Over to you.
All right, thank you, Nick. Topic news: the parents of a Morton man accused of murdering 4 people at the Tennessee Waffle House breaking their silence.
Travis Ranking facing a number of charges in that April 22nd attack that left 4 people dead. On Tuesday, Ranking's family issued a statement through an attorney. It reads, "The Ranking family is heartbroken and devastated at the loss of life and injury in Tennessee. The Rankings pray for all of the victims and their families for healing and peace."
The family's attorney declined to answer additional questions, in part because Travis's father, Jeffrey, could face charges too if it can be proven that he gave weapons back to his son illegally. Now, Ranking was arrested more than a day after the shooting. He is currently in jail without bond. Ranking had previous run-ins with the law. You may remember this, including that attempted cross at a Barry at the White House, where he allegedly wanted to set up a meeting with President Trump. The FBI contacted authorities in Illinois, who revoked Ranking's FOID card and gave his guns to his father. Now, Tennessee officials say his father admitted to later giving those guns back to his son.
Meanwhile, autopsy results show a Peoria man was shot to death inside his home. The body of 49-year-old Ronald Harris found Monday morning in the 1000 block of West Virginia. Peoria County Coroner Jamie Harwood says Harris died from a single gunshot wound to the chest and was dead at least 12 hours before he was found. No word on any suspects or a motive. This is the city's 7th homicide of the year.
And the manhunt continues this morning for a Galesburg man accused of killing a mother of 2 after she was celebrating her birthday. 26-year-old Jenny Magruder was shot and killed outside the Seminary Street pub early on the morning of April 1st. She and her husband were leaving the bar when a fight spilled out into the parking lot. That's when she was hit by a stray bullet, killing her. Galesburg police say a nationwide warrant is out for 28-year-old Jonathan Kelly. If you know where he is, call police or Crime Stoppers.
People across the state of Illinois are looking forward to the possibility of rain as brush fires spark due to dry and windy conditions. This was the scene near Chicago Tuesday, where a large brush fire downed power lines. Most of the state of Illinois is under a red flag warning, meaning that strong winds and low relative humidity promote extremely dangerous conditions for fires.
And that fire threat across the state is also causing areas to issue open burn bans. Now, this includes the town of Normal and the city of East Peoria. This ban includes the recreational use of fire pits and outdoor fireplaces. You're also advised to use extreme caution when throwing out that cigarette or doing any kind of activity that could cause excessive heat or sparks.
All right, so we need a little bit of rain out there right now. Still ahead, Nick tells us what our potential for rain is this weekend.
And a war of wars brewing between the Trump administration and the president's personal physician. Oh, wait, okay, right now we've got some breaking news. Parents, listen up. We've got breaking news at the Dunlap Valley Middle School, where police are telling us there's a suspicious package was found in the parking lot there. Police right now investigating what is in this package. Of course, we will keep you updated as to what happens and what police tell us coming in the coming minutes. And of course, later on the show, we'll have an update on this breaking news. I know a lot of parents very concerned about what's going on.
Those parents, in fact, urged not to go to the school at this hour to let police do their jobs. The kids reportedly in a safe place at this time. Meantime, in California, an autopsy on the unarmed black man killed in his grandparents' backyard shows that he was shot by police 7 times.
Yeah, Stephen Clark was shot and killed during a confrontation with Sacramento police in March. Police officers at first thought he had a gun, but figured out later he only had a cell phone. The coroner also says the path of the bullets indicate it's not likely Clark was shot from behind, as the independent autopsy had indicated. All right, President Trump's doctor making news again, but this time it's the civilian doctor who treated him for decades when he was a private citizen.
In an NBC News exclusive, that New York physician is describing how his relationship with Mr. Trump abruptly ended after he says his office was raided.
Yeah, NBC's Peter Alexander reports.
Donald Trump's doctor for more than 35 years. Tonight, Harold Bornstein is telling NBC News details about the raid, as he describes it, that abruptly ended that relationship.
What exactly were they looking for?
All his medical records, his pictures, anything they could find.
Bornstein says 2 weeks after the inauguration,
President Trump calls the leaking of potential questions special counsel Robert Mueller wants to ask him disgraceful. The questions released Monday night by the New York Times. On Tuesday, the president sarcastically tweeted, "So disgraceful that the questions concerning the Russian witch hunt were leaked to the media. No questions on collusion," end quote. 13 of the 49 questions, in fact, do deal with collusion. The president's personal attorney is declining to comment on the list of questions, which the Times says was provided to them by someone outside the president's legal team. Some of the questions revolve around potential obstruction of justice, the firing of James Comey, and ties to the Kremlin.
Special counsel Mueller's office wants 2 more months before sentencing former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. Flynn pleaded guilty 5 months ago to lying to investigators, and he's not cooperating with the Russia probe. Mueller's prosecutors and Flynn's lawyers told a D.C. federal court Tuesday that the matter isn't ready for sentencing yet. Only one of the 5 defendants who pleaded guilty in that Russia probe has been sentenced. Prosecutors said Tuesday they'll give an update on the progress of Flynn's case by June 29th.
Mike Pompeo is being sworn in by President Trump as Secretary of State today. Pompeo honored Tuesday with a welcome ceremony at the State Department headquarters for his first day on the job. He told staffers he expects an aggressive diplomatic presence in every corner of the globe, with Foreign Service officers presenting America's best face to the world. Pompeo was confirmed by the Senate last week.
All right, dog lovers, listen up. If your dog is a pug or a mastiff, you won't be able to travel with your best friend on United Airlines any longer. The airline announcing new travel policies Tuesday regarding which animals it will allow in its cargo hold. The move comes after a number of high-profile animal deaths, including that dog that was put in an overhead storage bin. Among the newly banned breeds are short-nosed dogs like pugs and French bulldogs. The airline says they are prone to adverse health risks. Now, pit bulls and mastiffs, as we said earlier, are also banned. All animals, aside from dogs and cats, are banned from the airlines as well. The changes go into effect on June 18th.
All right, when we come back, Nick is back with a recap of your weather tracker forecast.
Yes, and the governor takes action in the ongoing Legionnaires' crisis at a veterans home in Quincy.